Alright, greetings YouTube. As you can tell, I still have a new camera here. I don't know, I cannot tell you what type of phone this is. It still makes phone calls, but the type, the name, I know it's a phone. So I wish I could give you some more information, but I didn't even read the box. I haven't read the instructions yet, so I hope this video is not upside down when I post it somehow. But this right here is the 1/2500 scale classic era series, I guess, set. This is the Enterprise, the Klingon D7, and the Romulan Bird of Prey. This one, I still have some detail paint to put on, but as you can see in my hand, how teeny tiny they are. They're a lot of fun to put together. You just gotta take your time with them. I still have to dull coat this one, but as you can see, the decal went on actually pretty easy. So there's that one, the D7. I still need to flatten this one out and get the decals on. But, and I got that problem spot right there. But I've got this one just about done. And last but not least, of course, is the Enterprise. I'm going to try to get in really close on this one because I was not able to get a good detail shot of it on my other camera, so I'll just give you a couple of shots. I did airbrush the base coat for this guy, so let it focus. Turn it over to get the detail on the bottom. It's a little slow on the focus, but very minimal weathering, but there is some weathering done to this guy. I did some work on the seams, but not a lot of work. I did not get perfect on the seams, not even on the paint job, but other people might say, okay. Looks cool, I guess. So again, this one needs to be sealed off one more time to get rid of that lip right there from the decals. But this is where I'm at. You can see the little metal finish on it. The nacelle caps have a couple of different colors on them, but topped off with a metallic orangey yellow mix, I guess. Very faint, but it's kind of iridescent, so it kind of shoots enough contrast, I guess, to the rest of the model. But alright, rambling. Next up, I've got I'm gonna try to do something with this video, so if it works, it works. If not, then I'm just gonna post them as I always have. But I think I am actually able to edit my videos and make cuts. So what I've got now here is, I've just showed this off in one of my previous videos. This is the 1/2500 scale Enterprise D. I'll be honest, this has never been my favorite Enterprise at all. I like the classic. I love the refit. I thought the Enterprise B was cool. Enterprise C, meh. This one as a main character for a TV show, no. I thought it looked goofy. Thought it looked just like a big luxury liner in space. For the size that it is compared to this one, you would think Captain Picard is trying to compensate for something. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a cut. I'm gonna see if this works. But I will be back with this box opened up. I've already opened it up already. My explanation is I open up the bags inside immediately so that my wife cannot make me take this back to the store. So that's what I did, just out of habit. But this is not going to stay with me for very long. I'm going to try to sell this one. That's the point of getting these tiny models. I think the big ones, I think they might be priced up a little too high. I can't go any lower than what I ask for each one. Sorry guys who see them at shows and think they're cool, but truth be known, if you think they're cool, then you know what, then they're worth some money. And I can't take $20 for an Enterprise E model. That's the 1400 scale. I can't do it. I can't sell it for 20 bucks. Sorry guys, but I've got. Anyway, I'm rambling again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make the cut. I'm gonna see how this goes, but I've got the review of this one coming up, and I've got another shot of this coming up as well later. Alright guys, so if this thing works out, then it should have been like an immediate cut to this, I hope. If not, then you're watching a totally separate video, and this is the 1/2500 scale Enterprise D from round 2/AMT/Erdl/ anyway. But this is not a bad kit. Like all of these others, I'm not sure if this is a repop or if this is just a brand new sculpt, but if it is what has always been included in these kits, then it's pretty good. With the decals that come along with this now, you really don't have to worry about much except for filling in seams and getting these things straight. But they're really cool. I would totally recommend them for anyone that would like to have these little Star Trek things hanging around your office, but just don't have the room for one of the 537 scale kits or even the 1350 kit. Great for your desk at work, great for even little Christmas tree decorations. As you can tell, I'm set up on my son's playpen today. I'm quickly running out of room in this house. Or I just choose not to use the room that I have declared as my own. So it's, anyway, I digress. You do get some raised panel lines, but a little bit of sanding, I'm pretty sure that those can come out. If not, then they really don't take away from the model kit very much for me. The only thing that I had an issue with were the big giant sprue pieces that were along the rim here. Yeah, you know, like just taking them off was like, I don't know if I can zoom in on that, but they're a little rough wherever the sprue chunk was at. The cuts are all rough, they're a little jagged. This one got it the worst, so I already knocked off my putty right there, but yeah, all pretty rough cuts wherever they hit. So there you go, zoom in on that. But so far that's been my only issue with this kit. It's not bad. I again was not a big fan of this Enterprise when it came out, but you kind of learn to live with it, like all of you other guys out there who cannot stand the new quote-unquote JJ prize. So all of you hated that Enterprise, but then as soon as the model kit comes out, you can't even keep it on the shelves because I don't know what y'all are gonna do with it. Build it and then blow it up. I don't know, whatever. But you guys are buying it. I can't get one. But the shot into the nacelles, these are pretty much featureless, except for the decals that will be applied later on. The top of the, what do you call this? The engineering section, and the bottom, which I think is kind of laid out similar to the way the AMT kit, the 1/1400 scale kit, I believe is. You got a couple of pore marks in here that need to be filled in, but that should be no problem for any seasoned modeler, even though this is a cadet series. These, I am guessing, like the others, will be, that can be built out to be very nice. So That's what the goal is. I'm gonna make this one look really, really cool. The goal is to get the entire Enterprise set together on a plaque and see what I can do with it. This one is gonna go on a plaque with the other kits that come along in the set, which is that Romulan over there and the Klingon D7 over here. And as you can see over here, I've got also Jerry's Buck Rogers Thunderfighter. This is where it's at right now. I think this is where I'm gonna hold off on it until I get the decals put on. I need to put a bit of a whitewash along the top here, and I may go a little bit of a off yellow with it just to kind of bring out some highlights again on these panels here. But I am not digging some of the dark colors here, so just to add a little bit of contrast, I may glaze this with a little bit of the original color that I had on. Not the camo gray, but the yellow kind of buttermilk look that it had before. For, you know, I can't think of anything else to call it, but it looked like cake batter. So that's where I'm at right now. I've already made the patch here down on the bottom, and as soon as I sand it down a little bit more and get a little bit more paint on there, you won't even know it was an issue. So next up, decals. I'm getting the Buck Rogers emblem put right here, along with that little rainbow striping, along with a few other little hull markings here and there. One more shot of some dark weathering to bring out some of these panel lines again, and I think we can call it done. But this is going back onto the shelf for a little bit. I need to print out the decals that I've been working on for this one and a couple of other kits. But as you can see, that is the finish on this guy so far. It's a bit of a semi-gloss, and that metallic iridescence in the hull kind of pops out. Really looks cool to me. So that's where I'm at right now with the Thunderfighter. It's going back onto the shelf and it's ready for decals. Jerry, if you're out there, if you're calling me, I apologize, but just leave me a message or text me again. I mean, it'll be totally awesome if you could text me. I'll know it's you. Just tell me it's you, and I'll be sure to get this back to you as soon as I can. But this is where it's at right now. Hope to hear from you pretty soon. But again, I mean, this is not going to go to anybody else's hands. This will be on hold for you as long as I can hold it. This will also be over at Monster Fest, coming up September 28th through 29th. I'm going to be displaying this one along with the Star Trek stuff, which will be on sale, along with some monster illustrations, whatever I can come up with in between now and then. But Samurai Geek Designs will be representing in public for once. Come out and see us. Me and my wife will probably be there at the booth. Come and say hello, hang out for a little bit. But again, Monster Fest coming up September 28th and 29th. This will be on display and waiting for Jerry if he happens to show up and find me out there. But I'm going to try to get this one done for you, and hopefully I'll catch you out there. So again, hope to see you more later on, and peace out. You know, I would be kind of remiss if I did not show off the decal set. You know, that would not be a very good kit review, would it? So I think this is where we all know this is where all the magic happens for these tiny little kits and most of these Star Trek kits. Ooh, excuse me, burping. And now in HD, I'm sure you heard every little awesome bubble of that one. So hooray for technology. So anyway, the decal set. Okay, so this is the first shot of the, I guess this is the top of the saucer. The nice thing is they give you the option of changing these out if you want. So come up with the USNCC USS Bear County, like I've seen around here locally, for example. Anyway, but pretty much standard stock for Star Trek kits from round 2. All of the decals look pretty sharp. I think I can get one there pretty tight. Yeah, look at how cool that is. You can see that the different shades of gray, the blues. As for accuracy, you got me. I don't know every pattern this thing has, but it's pretty complicated here for me, and I will accept this as good enough for me. I'm sure there are some Star Trek purists out there that are like ripping at their face with their fingernails right now, saying how, telling me that this is all wrong, and you might be right, but that doesn't matter. I mean, to me, it's gonna look cool regardless. These, I guess, the nacelles right here, the top of the engineering section, bottom of the nacelle struts, and more details. Try to get my shadow out of there, sorry. That is the last starfighter going on in the background, because I'm a nerd. I don't know if you could tell by these videos, but yes, I'm an admitted card-carrying nerd. And oh, maybe this is the top of the saucer section. Maybe I should read the instructions at some point. But that looks like the bridge area, the bridge itself. Again, you have every option to change out those numbers if you choose to. So, and you know what? At $19.99, I think you can. I think it's very feasible to, at this scale, to do about 7 of these with whatever name you want. Name it after your ex-wife and blow it up for all I care. I mean, but it's actually something that you can actually do, and at this size, it's not going to be a burden on your shelf and your coffee table or wherever else. It's going to do nothing but piss off your wife. But I'm sure this kit is going to be really cool when I'm done. It's all going to happen in the paint phase, but this is just a little more just to show you exactly what you get with the kit. A really cool decal set that alone should be 20 bucks at least, and I'm sure if they made you buy this, it would be 30 bucks separately, sold separately, but gladly it comes with the kit. So kudos to round 2 for another excellent product. I'm looking forward to building this one. Probably go together in like one day, fill it, sand it, prime it again, get it ready for paint by Sunday. It's gonna be fast. I'm gonna end up taking the most time on the decals, but that's cool because it's gonna keep me quiet and it's gonna keep me out of trouble. So I will see you guys later. That's a wrap on this kit review, my first out-of-box review in high definition. Technology has caught up to Samurai Geek Designs, so thanks to my wife for taking my old phone and burning it and getting this one. So thanks, wife. See you later, guys. Have fun.